By now, probably you are quite bored with the theories. Let's do some real stuff now. Let's create our first Angular application. For that, we will need a tool, Angular Command Line Interface or Angular CLI, with which you are probably already introduced in my earlier videos. Now, this is not like any other tool which you just download from the internet and install in your machine, because this doesn't come with an executable file. This is basically a node library or a node package which can be installed through Node Package Manager. And for that, we will need Node.js installed in our machine. We need Node for one another purpose. Node provides us one server through which we can serve our Angular application during the development time. Let's install Node first. For that, we will go to nodejs.org first. Here you will get two types of links. One is the recommended for most user and the other is the current version. Current version includes all the latest feature, while this one will be the more stable one. So I will recommend you to go with this version. This will download an installer file which we are going to open. I will go with the standard option. Next, I will accept the license agreement. Next, I will choose the default installation location. Next, 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 and finally install. I will click finish. Now Node installation is finished. The next step is to install the Angular CLI through Node Package Manager. For that, we have to visit angular.io/CLI. Here you will find the command that you need to enter in order to install the CLI. We'll do the same from our command prompt. Let me copy the command, paste in the command and hit enter. This will take a while and install the Angular CLI in our machine. The -G flag here stands for global. So if we want a node package to be installed globally and not local to a project, we'll use this switch. Here we want the Angular CLI package to be installed in our machine, not for a certain project. Hence we are using the -G flag. Once Angular is installed, you can fire the ng commands. And one of the ng command to check if our Angular is properly installed is ng help. Let me try pasting that command. If this runs properly in your machine, that means Angular is installed, and now you can create Angular application with the CLI. One other way to check your Angular installation is to hit ng version command. It will also show you what is the latest version of Angular which is installed in your machine. As of now, May 2021, it is 12. But by the time you will be watching the video, you might come across some different version, because as I said in earlier videos, that Angular releases a new version almost in every 6 months. Now that we're equipped with the tools we need for creation of Angular application, let's go ahead and create our first Angular app. For that purpose, I have created a blank folder, my workspace under C. Let me first navigate to that folder. Once I am in the desired folder I want the application to be created, I will fire ng new followed by the application name and hit enter. It will ask for whether I want Angular routing to be the part of the project. Normally we would require this module in our project. We'll see why in our subsequent videos. But for now, let's go with yes. Then it will ask for the technology of style sheet that we want to go with. Now CSS is the basic one. I will go with SCSS because it provides some additional features over CSS. End of the day, it compiles to CSS, but it has certain development advantages. It will start creating an Angular app. However, it might take little time to install the npm packages needed to create the bare minimum Angular app. Based on your network speed, the time might differ for creating this app. Well done, you have created your first Angular application. Now let's see how it looks like. For that, we have to navigate inside the Angular application folder, which is cd my app. Once we are there, we can just serve our application using the ng-serve command. This is asking that whether we want to share certain analytics data to Angular. I will go with no. It is taking a little time to compile the files because normally the files which are created for our development purpose is in TypeScript language. So it has to compile these files into JavaScript, which can be understood by browser, and it can run our application into the browser. Once the compilation is successfully done, our application will be hosted in this URL. Let's go to this URL and have a look. Congratulations, if you can see this application running in your browser, you have successfully installed Angular and created your application, and your setup is correctly done. However, if you are coming across any error, please feel free to go to the console window of your developer console and check for the errors, search them in the internet, or drop them in the comment section so that I can have a look. That is it for now, and I will see you in the next one.